I got people coming behind you. My walkway is clear.
And then Mr. Bloomquist, as soon as the court reporter comes back, we'll take your matter out.
Problem, Judge.
Absolutely. You absolutely.
Who's here on Anthony Villarreal?
Charles Gold, Your Honor.
Yes, that's at 1:30.
He's
Fine.
like, yeah, I thought we were here this morning. Judge, I'm sorry. Right, yeah. Yes, and also I have a ALR at 1 and a dentist appointment at 2:30.
Oh, that's just what they're doing. That's not. In ranking, this is first. Have your client come up.
Ellie's here, my daughter. You saw the closing right there? That's cool. Juice. My 16-year-old's here.
Oh. Then we need to meet her.
Show up. Okay, of course, sir.
You didn't visit? She may still have it.
All
I
right.
don't know.
So, you all are saying this case is going to resolve itself?
It may. It's just, it's.
I gave him some new
They gave
information.
New information yesterday. And, it's something that I feel that I need to probably get to the end of it.
All right. So when is this gonna happen?
Next 30 days.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm setting it for disposition. If it's not worked out on this date, you all are going to jury trial.
That's good.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do July 10th, Judge.
All right, July 10th.
Let me double check. It should be a good judge. If
Oh,
not,
it's good.
we get to Cleo. July the 10th.
Oh, beautiful day. All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I'm wide open that day. You want to meet Miss Ellie?
Yes.
Miss. You all dressed up for you today, Judge.
Hi. Are you, you too? You know what? You should have argued your dad's motion. That would have come off better.
I think so, probably so. A lot sweeter for sure.
So what are your plans? Are you just hanging around him?
I want to shadow him so I can see what it's like. I want to go to law school and be a lawyer like him.
Oh,
Yeah.
so great. Is he paying you today?
Lunch.
For just,
No.
court log hours.
He should be paid. Excuse me. I need an employment attorney. The father is working his daughter without paying her.
Right?
Hey, you gotta give her a good meal. If he doesn't give you a good meal, let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
But you're welcome anytime. And if you want to, the jury's out deliberating right now. But if he were to be found guilty, they're deciding to come to me for punishment. So there's no punishment phase by the jury if they were to find him guilty. And then after this, we have a sentencing case with Mr. Bloomquist.
Then sit and watch us. Yeah, you'd like this. Yeah.
So
You like-
anytime.
So you decide the punishment.
Yes, if they were to find him guilty. And then this case, there was a plea agreement. So then I decide punishment on that as well. They have witnesses to present to the court.
Interesting.
And then,
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
oh, you look great.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure. Thank you. Have a good day.
it's nice to meet you.
You too.
Hi.
All right, Mr. Bloomquist,
Yeah.
are you ready?
Yes.
And do we, I can't see over my thing.
Anthony Villarreal. Slide.
Bill, make sure you speak loud enough for the court reporter to hear you.
We're back on the record in 2025 CR 001990, State versus Emilio Lopez. And can I have parties reannounce?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Larry Bloomquist for the defense.
All right, and Mr. Bloomquist, you have begun your
Yeah.
opening for the court.
Yes, Judge. I just want to clarify for the court. So my client was in a relationship with the victim. They had been in a lot of a dating relationship. That relationship had gone south. My client was very distraught about that. He went to her home to talk with her. I believe the evidence could show he didn't have any intent to commit any act of violence against her during that. She opens the door. She's very upset to see him. She starts to yell. Things get out of control. He does push his way into her apartment and does commit burglary. At some point, she's yelling and he falls on top of her. It's a really regrettable situation. I think the evidence is going to show that Mr. Lopez is taking full responsibility for the actions that he did that day. I believe he understands that what he did was wrong, and then also think the evidence is going to show that this is out of character for Mr. Lopez. And now I'll just call my first witness.
All right.
Can I call Emily Lopez?
All right, you'll need to step that way.
She's just on it.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth to help you God?
It's
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Emily Lopez.
All right, make sure you keep your voice up so that I can hear. All right, defense, you may proceed.
And how are you related to Emilio Lopez?
He's my little brother.
Okay. And what's the age difference between the two of you?
3 years.
And is he the youngest child in your family?
Yes, sir.
And how many other siblings do you have?
One older brother.
And where did you grow up? What kind of kid was Emilio as you were growing up?
He was a lot. He was very active, very fun. He was very well liked by his friends and our family. Like, we have younger siblings, we all love him a lot.
I think you told me that he was kind of a quiet kid, but all the kids in school liked him. Can you describe that for the court?
Yeah, so he's very active at home. In school, he was more on the quiet side. But even then, even like that, the other students would always follow him around and his opinion, and just like the teachers would kind of use him to guide other students in a way.
Okay. And then your mom did she have epilepsy?
She gets seizures.
Okay, so she would have seizures. Tell me about how Amelia would react when your mom had seizures.
Well, the first time it happened, he was by himself. He took care of her on his own. But then after that, it was me and my siblings there. But he was a lot calmer, and so he was able to help guide me and my older brother on what to do to help her in the situation and to make sure everybody was safe.
Okay. And that was something that he kind of did whenever she would have a seizure. He would kind of step forward, even though he was the youngest.
Yes.
The last couple years, so what city do you reside in?
Bryan, Texas.
And at some point, did Emilio come to live with you in Bryan?
Yes, 2 years ago.
Okay. And so when he came there to what was he doing in Bryan?
He was working and trying to get college hours so he could apply to be a firefighter.
Okay. And when he was going through this program to become a firefighter, are you aware that that's no longer an option for him now because of the felony charge, felony arrest and all that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then was that something he really cared about, was trying to become a firefighter?
Yes, sir.
As far as work, where's he been working since he's been there in Bryan College Station?
He worked at Lay's Pizza. He was a shift lead there, I think. And then he was also a shift lead at a barbecue.
Okay. And is it true that he won employee of the month multiple months during the time he was working there?
Yes, sir.
During the time that Amelia was going through this breakup, did you notice a change in his behavior?
Yeah, he was a lot more, I don't know, like reserved. He spent a lot of time in his room. Didn't really interact with us that much anymore.
Okay.
Can you keep your voice up, please?
And was he really hurt when the relationship ended?
Yes, sir.
And is there anything you want the judge to know before she makes, decides the sentence of Amelia?
We just care about him a lot, so. And I recognize he made a mistake and, or he has owned up to it.
And that's something he's been doing throughout this process is taking responsibility for what he did.
Yes,
And has he expressed to you that he's upset about how his actions have affected the rest of the people in the family?
yes, sir.
And how has he done that?
Well, he's told me outright that he knows that he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have put her in that situation, but also he recognizes that we've been affected by it as well.
Okay. And if the judge were to grant Emilio probation, do you have any doubt that he would do everything he could to be successful in doing that? I'll pass witness.
Any questions?
Just a few questions now. I couldn't hear a little bit at the beginning, but you said he's your little brother?
Yes,
And how far apart are you guys in age?
3 years.
3 years, okay. You're aware that he was in a relationship with the victim in the case? Do you know how long they were dating?
Probably a year and a half.
Do you know if this was his first relationship ever with the girl?
Yes.
First one, okay. Do you feel that men who do what he did to a woman should be properly punished? No further questions, Ron.
All right, thank you so much.
We'll call.
All right, before you call your next witness, because I like to get to the point. This is my understanding. You can come back. This is my understanding of the facts of this case. How old are you? 22. And at the time this happened in 2024, you're maybe 21.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what I'm hearing is that you were in a relationship with someone. Your sister testified that this is the first relationship he's ever heard. Does anyone doubt that this was his first relationship?
At this point, I don't have any doubts about that.
All right. So he's in a relationship with somebody for a year. And if my reading of the facts are incorrect, let me know. He's in a relationship with her for a year. They end up breaking up. According to police reports, they're either breaking up by text or phone. And then sometimes they would get back together, then break up again and get back together. He's in College Station. He finds out that during the relationship that maybe he wasn't the only person she was dating. I'll put it that way. So for some reason, this 21-year-old drives all the way from College Station to San Antonio. How long a drive is that?
About 3.5, 4 hours, Your Honor.
3 and 4 hours to talk to her about the breakup of their relationship, and he wants to get back together. So he comes back to the apartment. In the apartment is the complainant he was dating, the complainant's sister, and the sister's boyfriend. Now, they say that he knocks on the door or whatever. No, he enters the door with a key because he had made a copy of the key, which she didn't know he had made a copy of the key during their relationship. She sees him opening the door or whatever. He ends up entering the habitation, which anytime you enter a habitation without permission, any parts of your body or whatever, that becomes the burglary. And then he is talking to her, pushing her back to the room, want to talk about the breakup of the relationship or the facts that she maybe was untrue to him. They go into her bedroom. He's pushing her towards the bedroom. Police report, he wants to talk to her. In the report, she says that he has a pocket knife. The officer says, he questions him. He says, yes, I do own a pocket knife, but I never displayed a pocket knife. He never left the apartment. The police don't find a pocket knife in the apartment or a pocket knife on him. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes, but there's,
But I mean, there's no pocket knife ever found. Did somebody find a pocket knife?
as an officer of the court, I can say I've spoken to the victim and her sister, and a pocket knife was found by them underneath the victim's bed in her bedroom.
All right, did somebody call the police and say, hey, you didn't do a proper search, there's a pocket knife underneath the bed?
And I believe they did that after the fact, no.
All right, so
And let
according
me
to
just add one thing to that, Judge. When he's asked, I think the police officer asked him while because after the event, he sits on the stoop and waits for the police to be called. And then when the police officer comes, I think he told him that he had the pocket knife always, that he uses it for his job, but he didn't use it in any way.
Oh, no, I mean, I'm just going by
Yes,
what
sir.
the police
Yes, Your
report
Honor.
says. Police report says suspect, that's you, stated he did have a pocket knife on his person, but never displayed or brandished the weapon to the victim or other persons in the apartment. It should be documented that the pocket knife was not found on his person or inside the apartment. So now let's get to the point. State is silent, which means they want me to determine whether or not he should go to prison or whether or not he should be placed on deferred adjudication. Does the complainant want him in prison? Does anybody know?
She's right here, Your Honor.
You want to ask her?
Can go ask.
And this is just something for me to consider. It's not saying I'll send him to prison. It's just for me to
No, I
consider.
understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a reasonable.
Victim would like prison.
All right. All right, I'll hear the remaining of your witnesses.
Okay, Your Honor, I call him Emilio Lopez Senior.